Easter 2021 has been cancelled. Sorry guys, Brogad came through with the whip. But what will this mean for business and your money? I'm Kalila Reynolds and it's time for another episode of Money Mondays JA, brought to you by Proven Wealth. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell icon so you can be notified whenever there's a new video. Also subscribe to my newsletter at KalilaReynolds.com where you can read a full transcript of this episode. So first, let's go over the new measures, and it's a lot. The biggest thing that everybody's talking about today is the tighter curfew. And boy, I had to listen to Andrew a few times to get it. Nah lie, it was a bit confusing at first. But the main change is the weekend lockdowns, and it starts from this Friday, March 26th. During the week, the curfew will still be from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Friday is supposed to be a half day for most office workers. The Prime Minister said work should stop at noon so that people can use the rest of the day to go shopping, since the lockdown will basically be all weekend. So you already know, Friday is going to be madness on the roads and at the stores. I will be avoiding it at all costs, trying to get my shopping done in the week, or maybe use delivery services such as MAILPAC Local if I want to do a Price Smart run. Yeah, it's more expensive, but at this point, I'd rather save time than money and also take less risk with my health with all them crowds around. You know, some things are worth spending a little extra cash on. So now Saturday, the curfew starts at midday. So you'll have Saturday morning to get some shopping done. Another day of madness on the roads because guess what? It's also payday weekend for most people. Not me on the road. No sir, I'll be staying my behind right here on this chair at home. And then the curfew runs all day Sunday. So those of you who don't cook, you better go find something from Saturday morning and put it up for Sunday because everywhere will be locked. You won't be able to move again until 5 a.m. Monday morning. The same applies for the following weekend, which is Easter weekend, except that this arrangement starts from Thursday because remember that Friday, April 1, will be Good Friday. So Holy Thursday, business is supposed to close at noon so people can get little shopping in for the weekend. Friday, the curfew is all day. Saturday, you'll have Saturday morning only to go on the road before the curfew starts at midday. Then Sunday and Monday, curfew is all day. So put up your food from Saturday morning for the rest of the weekend till Tuesday. You're not going to get food again till then. And then the next weekend again, we have another half workday Friday with the curfew going from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Saturday. Saturday, the curfew starts midday again and runs whole day Sunday until 5 o'clock Monday morning. Then we go back to regular programming with the nightly curfew starting at 8. And depending on how things go with the virus, they might loosen or tighten restrictions after that. So guys, please behave. It's been a whole year and I feel like I can't take it anymore. Give us free. Geez. So for those of you who are planning to travel for the Easter holidays, the airports will still be open and you'll be able to travel during curfew hours to get to the airport. But if you are planning a staycation at one of the local resorts, you basically need to leave before curfew. Andrew was asked this question specifically, if you'd be able to break curfew to get to your already booked location, and he said, nope, better leave before the curfew. So, you know, this is a really tough situation. This is definitely going to hit a lot of businesses very hard, especially those that depend on weekend sales. I really feel it for a lot of people. It's setting us back economically. I saw some people who are in business saying that they might now need to migrate if they can't make a living here. So that's very sad. We already saw how Palace had to close and so many other businesses had to close. They're not the only ones. A lot of jobs are going. But on the other hand, our healthcare system is officially overwhelmed. More people need beds than we have beds available at the hospitals and the healthcare systems. And now we've exceeded 500 deaths. More than 500 people have died in Jamaica from this disease. Very, very sad. Now, on a positive note, one good thing I heard out of the PM's press conference on Sunday is this new app called ENDS. It's actually developed by WIPAY. Remember, I interviewed them a couple of times already on Taking Stock, so here's how that works.
Government of Jamaica and the private sector have partnered to develop an e-commerce national delivery solution called ENDS. This is to enable business continuity during COVID-19 curfew hours. Any compliant business or vendor or taxi or bikeman or courier will be able to, once approved to operate during curfew hours, get the ENDS platform once qualified. ENDS will allow any business or vendor to connect to and leverage the island-wide network of delivery solutions to have their goods delivered safely and securely. Registering through ENDS is easy, inclusive, and equitable for all Jamaicans. Vendors without websites are able to sign up for free through e-commerce platforms like WeShops and those provided by banks, and is designed especially to ensure that the small man is included and not left out from making online sales during tightened curfew hours. Once the consumer successfully places an order via a card or top-up voucher, a message confirming the order is sent to the vendor and selected delivery company. For example, a pan chicken man in Portmore. Once the pan chicken man confirms the order, he selects the processing button, which changes the order status, triggering an email that is sent to the customer that states that his or her order is now being processed. When an order is placed, the driver will receive a notification that an order has been made. The notification will include directions to the vendor or established business and also directions to the customer. The driver collects the order, showing the pan chicken man proof via his confirmation notification. On arrival, the driver displays his order confirmation to the vendor as proof of payment. Once the driver departs, the vendor then hits delivered on the app, triggering a third update to the consumer, updating them that their order is on the way. In the event that the driver is stopped by the police as part of the driver's registration, that authorized driver would have received a QR code identifier, which will be recognized as his curfew passport. The police will be equipped with a QR code scanning app that will allow them to authenticate the driver's identity and curfew passport validity. The ENDS will ensure that even after curfew, consumers will be able to order essential goods such as food and medicine, while also ensuring that vendors and critical businesses can remain in service. ENDS, e-commerce national delivery solution.
It looks cool. It's gonna give services like Quick Plate and 7 Crave a run for their money. I didn't hear any mention of the fees though, but I'm sure those taxi operators and couriers are gonna have their markup. So let's see if they actually get mass use for this app, because a lot of small businesses like those pan chicken men, they don't have websites. WePay says they will set them up, I guess, for a small fee, of course. And this will allow those businesses to stay open till midnight. They're piloting this in Portmore starting this weekend, March 26th. So let's see how that goes. And if you live in Portmore and you try this service out, let me know in the comments or send me a message on whichever social media platform and tell me how it worked. I do love the use of tech, just a little bit skeptical, though hopeful about the level of adoption. So what do you guys think about the new measures? Is it necessary, or do you think they've gone too far this time? Leave your comments in the description below. Now here's what's coming up on Taking Stock.
After more than 20 years of strong growth in net profits, Sagicor Group Jamaica is reporting a 12% decline.
Would you say tourism was a failed experiment?
Not at all, not at all.
But it's not all bad news. We'll speak about Sagicor's latest results and their plans for 2021 with President and CEO Christopher Zaka. And later, the analysts weigh in on the latest market developments. Indus Pharma has continued to record steady growth in its first quarter ended January 31, 2021. We'll discuss.
As always, thanks for watching and stay safe. Here's a reminder to like this video, subscribe to this channel and share with your friends. Also subscribe to our newsletter at KalilaReynolds.com for the latest business news, analysis, and a transcript of this episode. I'm Kalila Reynolds. Stay safe.